Baby boy, what's going on, Rob and Brice? It's Josh Green from Philly. If it's the Brice Feedback Show, there's really only one damn question to ask. Brice, who's the freakiest freak? Can't wait for the feedback show. It's like a holiday in RHAP.
Holiday? Wow.
Man.
Yeah. Who's the freak? Yes. Brice, for any of our new listeners, is it worth explaining what the freakiest freak is?
So, yes, the freakiest freak is, honestly, I don't know. It's like, no, the freakiest freak is, it has morphed and changed over the years. But honestly, it is just the castaway that brings me and the viewers so much joy, whether it is them being funny, whether it is them just, innuendos that are, it is just the highly prestigious award here on the holiday RHAP show. That is the freakiest freak. And we've had a number of people join the illustrious freakiest freak. Okay.
Yes.
Honorary to our first member, Dale Wentworth, Farm Guy 69.
Incredible.
And still to this day, I love me some Dale. But I just always just think in my head, and I know
drop the 6, keep the 9.
I just want to know when the Twitter came and he had to make the Twitter account. If I could be a Romeo by the fire eating rice, just know what baby boy Dale was thinking. Or like I would hope that maybe, sometimes when you put your name in and like your number, then they like jumble it up and like, it just comes up. But I don't think that that's happened with Dale, but I just think that he's like, this Twitter thing. And mind you, the account had been made because I tell you the year was made. It was made before he was on Survivor, so it wasn't like. But I just I like to farm. Okay, farm. I'm a guy. I don't know. Maybe his birthday is June 9th. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
but. We just appreciate that moment.
Yeah, I don't think he was born in 1969.
His birthday could have been June 9th.
I guess that's Steven's anniversary.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
You never forget it. Yeah. Maybe were there 68 farm guys already?
And he had to hurry up.
I don't want to be farm guy 70.
Farm guy 58. Oh no, farm guy 54. Farm guy 68. Oh no, farm guy 69. Ding. Yes.
You got it. But Brice,
sorry, wait, just elaborate a little bit more. Then I gotta think like Kelly ain't say nothing to you. Like,
yeah, it's like, hey, I guess what? Dad got a Twitter account today. What is it?
Well, listen, Kelly.
Yeah.
It was a battle royale. I tried to get Farm Guy 50, and somebody had it.
Yeah, and Kelly was like,
oh, hell no.
Dale. We love you, Dale. Okay. I don't know why I just picture him at the computer. Just that imagery is something that lives rent free in my head. So for the crown of the freakiest freak, I would have to say that one, I am honored that this season it is going to a merger. Okay, because first
Ooh,
of all, the
okay.
pre-mergers don't get enough love in this building. And previous seasons, it's been a lot of people after the merge. But I mean, is there any question for this? If somebody creates a juicy behind alliance, I don't think that there is a question that it is Lydia Meredith is this season's freakiest freak. We stand the queen Lydia. And if you are not on her TikToks, if you are not watching her social media, you are doing yourself a disservice. Lydia is if Lydia were to be an alcoholic drink, she definitely is a shot of Fireball because she is amazing. I love her, and I love the confidence that she exudes. I love the vulnerable story she shared with us this season. And just like, just live your life, be yourself, be proud of who you are, the skin that you in. And listen, we love Queen Lydia. She is absolutely this year's, week's, months, seasons, freakiest freak. Okay, I'm trying to join the Juicy Booty Alliance.
The big fat juicy alliance. And I'm surprised you didn't call her by her Twitter handle, Lydia Chlamydia.
Farm Guy 69, you got competition.
Yeah.
Enough said. I mean,
yeah. We missed a tweet of hers recently. She tweeted, "I was so constipated on Survivor," but she puts the asterisk, so like it does, like you can't search for it. I dead ass didn't S word until day 7. Traumatizing. So the word Survivor, she changed up. So I don't know if she didn't want it to show up. But the S word for pooping, that's in there. She's wild.
She is a shot of Fireball. I love Lydia the Chlamydia. Okay, I cannot wait until the day that we meet because it is going to be an epic showdown.
What will you do?
I don't know. We might just have some fun and get diarrhea together. I don't know. You just never know. You just never know. Okay.
I didn't know that was an option.
Listen, we might just one day just take some laxatives and hang out. And pod about it.
Wow. That would be a first. That's never happened before.
Listen, I've been a trendsetter, Robert. Okay. I've never been one to go against the grain.
Yeah. All right. Well, congratulations to Lydia.
Okay. I just try to think of the setup of the podcast, but I mean, listen.
So the laxative podcast.
Yes.
So I think that the podcast is, if I was going to give you, I mean, far be it from me, to give you, this is your idea. I think the podcast starts, it's a laxative podcast.
Okay.
And we're gonna lax, and you just sit back and relax like you're in Wendell's sleep number bed, and then but here's the thing: you take the laxative at the start of the podcast. The podcast starts. Okay, Lydia and I, we just took the laxative. We are ready to go. And then you podcast as normal. But now the tension is building. Yes. Yes. And the audience is on the edge of its seat of like, what's going to happen next? Who's going to be the first person to get up from the podcast? Now, people might think that's what happened to my video earlier in the podcast.
Okay. The laxative kicked in.
But really, my power flickered at my house. Threw the whole thing off. But wouldn't that be such delicious tension?
Yes, and we need a sound buzzer that's the toilet flushing. And when we gotta go, you gotta whoosh.
Yeah. Would you have a third person on, like, just to like in case, or then no, you or just like because you have you, but you think that Lydia, like when you have to run to the bathroom, do you think that Lydia will be able to just hold things down without you?
I she might let it go. I don't know.
She might let it go.
She might let it go.
And what happens if both of you have to leave the podcast at the same time?
Then
Dead
the
air.
screen, there's dead air, and then it's who gets back first is a point.
Yeah.
And then who has to go again gets an extra point. For here I am thinking we might have to add Shannon into this because now we talking points.
Yes.
Shannon gets very competitive.
Might have to rename the Chizzy points. Call them something else. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a lot. Well, I mean, mind you, we had to get the fast acting ones too. But
Yeah.
random story of a random story. I went to Mexico when I was 9th to 10th grade. So however old I was, you know, that was only like 6 years ago. But I had got this opportunity to live abroad all summer. And like I had to go to the travel doctor to get all these shots. And they like recommended my mom. They're like, yeah, when you like, you know, don't drink the water and you eat different, like they just were like preparing me for like what to do, not to do. And I remember she was like, and your son should take this medically prescribed laxative when he gets back to like flush his system out. So I was like, okay. So I was like gone from Mexico for 2 months. I came back and I'll never forget. And I'd never taken a laxative before. I took it, nothing happened. I went to sleep, but the way my stomach cramped up was like for hours. Like my stomach was like, and so weirdly enough, the whole experience, the best part of the experience was like I somewhat kind of enjoyed my stomach cramping up. Like it was like you know when you like have a drunken night and you throw up, and while you're throwing up, it's like the worst feeling ever. But the second that you're done, it's like euphoria.
Yeah, I think I saw that on Euphoria. That's why they call the show that. Yeah.
But I don't know. But just I've yearned for that crampy feeling again. But
yeah, so chasing the dragon at this point, trying to chase that high again.
I don't know why I just told that story, but it's not the God's honest truth.
It was the best story that I've heard on the podcast this season.
It was like hours, like it was like, but I was like in pain.
Yeah.
So you know,
can you but if this tribal council was like taking a laxative, Brice, how would that be?
That would be a show. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Like, well, Jeff, you don't know what's gonna happen, and you don't know when, but at some point there's gonna be a big move happening tonight, and you just gotta hope that you're in the right seat.
That's the Monte Carlo dilemma. That is how they should do the Monte Carlo or Montel Hall.
So there's 3 pills you take, and one is a placebo.
And you know,
one's a Tic Tac.
And one's the extra strict laxative. And you know how Jeff always be like, for the and so the viewers know.
Yeah.
You know, like they show like, oh, we won't know. You don't have to tell us. Listen, Jeff, let me get in that Zoom meeting. I got an idea. We're not going to drop the 1, but we going to drop something.
Drop the 2.
Not drop the 2. That joke wrote itself. Drop the phone and keep the phone and drop the deuce.
Yes. We've totally look, ratings, Jeff. The new era.
Oh, the new era. Oh, I just got lightheaded.
I'm sweating.